Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Ankit. Currently I work at ZS Associates. This video is a part of the series called Placement Process Explained. In this series, I've interviewed different people who have got selected into different companies so that you can have an understanding of what to expect in the placement process of different companies when you appear for them yourself. You can find the video on other companies on my channel. Do not forget to subscribe and join me on Telegram for placement related updates. With that, let's begin. Uh, Hi Shivansh, thank you for joining me today.
Hi Ankit, thank you so much for having me.
So how are you?
I'm good. What you said? Is everything fine at your place?
Yes, everything is fine at my place. So let's
So,
directly jump to the point. Let's begin with your introduction. So please tell us in short, which college are you from? What was your branch? And like which company are you placed in? And also what was your CGPA when you were getting placed, applying for placements?
okay, so starting from the first, my name is Shivansh Agrawal and I am from VIT. So I was from the EC branch, that is Electronics and Communication Engineering,
Okay.
and I got placed into Oracle in 2019 actually. So I'm part of a 2020 batch, but I got placed in 2019. And for the CGPA, when I applied for Oracle, I guess my CGPA was around 8.7 something. So my
Okay.
CGPA was around 8.7. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what is your profile in Oracle and also what does your day-to-day work seem like in simple terms?
Okay. Uh, my day-to-day work is to understand the client's business and to implement our softwares according to their needs, because businesses may vary according to their complexity, and also we have to work on that. So it's kind of a software development on the upper level.
Okay. So basically, you develop, solutions through software for your clients based on their complexity, their issues.
Yes, a solution which are already built, but we have to customize them. So that is kind of
Okay.
a development, because it does involve some coding and stuff and configuration stuff. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why I said the word developers kind of thing. So yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, that sounds very interesting. Let's move to the next question. So, what were the prerequisites for this company? Like many companies have a minimum CGPA criteria, or they do not allow all the branches. So, what were those criteria for this company?
Okay, so they don't have any specific criteria for any branch. It was open for all, and the CGPA that they had said was minimum 6.5 CGPA while you are applying, and it was open
Okay.
for all the branches, I guess, including mechanical and civil at two at my times.
Okay, that is great. So, how many rounds were there in total for the company?
Okay, so there were two rounds. Like
Mm-hmm.
first was the testing round wherein it had a test, and the second round was interview things.
Okay. So, let's I would want you to elaborate the first round further. Like, what was all there in the first round?
Okay, so first round was a test, and to be very honest, out of the test that I gave for the companies during the placements, Oracle has a bit extensive test wherein they test each and every section of you, be it aptitude, a bit of software engineering, a bit computer communications, a bit and DSA, DBMS. They have questions from all the sorts. A very good thing that I found while giving the test was they don't expect you to be a very pro in each of the sections. They just check the fundamentals of these sections. Like they would be giving questions that may look a bit tricky or so, but they are not actually. If you give them a decent look and understand what they say, they are actually pretty easy to solve. So they are not tough. The test is bit lengthy, I would say. So you have to keep your calm and just give it, and you can clear it easily. It's not that tough.
Okay. So, since you said lengthy, like, do you remember approximately how much was the length of the test? Approximately, if you can remember.
Yeah, if I remember, there were five subsections, if I'm not wrong. One
Hmm.
was aptitude, and it had various subsections as well, which were time limited. So you
Okay.
have to finish those in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. There were various
Hmm.
sections for each. And then, like, for one was aptitude, second was coding. So it had a bit of DBMS and DSA questions for there. And DBMS actually it was no, in DSA I guess it was a pretty good questions. So what happened was they gave a very big question, so that at first instance it would look okay, this is so tricky. But if you go through them, they are very simple questions. You just have to be strong at the fundamentals. That's it. That's what I mentioned previously. So it would be based upon your fundamentals. They don't expect a very pro coder or something. They expect a decent guy who's strong at fundamentals of everything.
Okay.
DBMS. And apart from these sections, I think questions for there, 2-3 questions for there from software engineering as well, and then a few questions from computer communication networks, or some would call them as digital communication networks. So questions for there, 2 or 3 questions for there. And apart from this, I guess it was basic coding questions. Apart from that data structures part, it was basic coding questions. And then there was a very interesting question in which we had to write, why would you want to join Oracle? So that is kind of a free mark question, but if you have to answer that is mandatory.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the test pattern I had.
All right. So we would like to know more about this. Like, where did you prepare from, and what would you suggest others to? Where can they prepare from? What was there any particular website or book that you followed?
For coding and stuff, I guess Geeks for Geeks has a pretty good set of questions, to be very honest. Geeks for Geeks has those section now where you have questions for placements purposes. If you go through them, and then there is HackerRank. So if you go through them, you will be very good on your basics. But I guess only if you consider these sites only, and if you go through that Geeks for Geeks section, wherein they have a section for companies, that placement questions, if you go through them, you'll be very strong on your fundamentals. They did help me a lot. So yeah, that was good.
Okay. And aptitude part, did you prepare from any books?
I didn't actually prepare. It was a quite general kind of aptitude questions that they had, like general topics that we used to have. So I just went through a few sites, solved a few questions, and there were like basic topics like ratios and time and distances that we've already studied in our school, but then we do have to skip them.
So basic revision of the formula would do.
Yeah, just a basic revision of whatever it has, basic stuff.
Okay, all right. So this was the first round. After this, you had the interview, right?
Yes,
so,
I had
please
interview.
Elaborate that as well.
So interview section has actually 3 rounds. So there are 3 rounds in which one is the technical, second is technical plus HR, and third is HR. Now in this Oracle, there is one thing that there is no assurity that you will have in this order only. You may have the first round as technical plus HR and then technical. You may have first technical and then technical plus HR, or both technical and then HR as well. So there is no fixed order, but yeah, there would be questions that would be in general kind of thing. So for me, when I guess the first one was technical plus HR. So based upon my resume, whatever I mentioned, they asked about my projects, what I have done, what were the challenges that I faced while doing them, and basic questions about, like, apart from technical stuff, how I am as a person, and given some conditions or situations, how would I approach to them, and how would I look to solve them. So those were the kind of questions that I had in the first rounds. Like, it was basic resume that they questioned me. They didn't ask anything apart from my resume. That is very good thing that I found here. And second one was for technical for me. So as in my CV, I mentioned that I am good in pretty much in C and C++. So they took the topic of actually file handling very much for me. So they actually went in deep dive for me with file handling topics. So they went into depth and they asked me questions. Oh, okay, how is it there? How does it get allocated in the memory and stuff? Because they found that I have interest and I have knowledge in this section. So they asked me a lot. So there is no any foundation that you have to know certain languages. Okay, if you're going for Oracle, it's mandatory that you have to mention Java as well. In my case, I didn't mention Java at all.
Achha.
So they check whatever coding language you have, and you have that in good knowledge as well. So you may mention C, C++, Java, Python, all 3 of them if you're good enough. That's upon you. But it's not a constraint that if you don't have Java and you won't get selected, because firstly you will think that, okay, Oracle is there in Java, obviously if you should have. So that's not a mandate. Yes, I can say that.
Okay. So this was technical, and technical plus HR there was an HR round also, right?
Apart from the third round was HR. So third round HR, it was pure HR kind of thing. So I was given a few questions. Okay, basic question. Tell me about yourself and how are you. So the very good question that they asked me was, tell me something about yourself that is not in this CV. So that is actually a very tricky question, to be very honest, when it comes to us, because we all have a set of question and answer that we prepare while going to the interview. But if that's okay, bro, tell me something out of the CV. So then that is when you get tested upon. Okay, now you come to things. So they asked me. So I told them I did this, that, and something. So they judged me. Okay, this guy's into things like I was into a few things that didn't mention in CV. Like I did an act for drama club as well. So because I was not a official, not an official part of the drama club, so I didn't mention that in my CV. But yeah, I said okay, I did drama and I liked those things. So okay, so they found that okay, this guy is into various things, and it was general HR interview, not anything, any typical or something other than that, I would say.
Okay. All right. So I think we have covered all the rounds of the placement process. So Shivansh, in summary, if I would like to ask you, so what were the things do you like if you think of it in hindsight? So what do you think? What was Oracle looking for in a candidate? If you could summarize that in terms of his skills or in terms of attitude, what was it that Oracle was looking for in a candidate?
Okay. So since my profile was for consulting, so they were looking for a guy who is into various things. Like he is not rigid in mindset and he thinks only in a certain way. He's open for change kind of thing. That is what I guess they were looking for.
Adaptability, you mean?
Yeah, adaptability is the correct word, because in consulting you have to be adaptable, because when you get into clients you have to be very much adaptable. You can't be in a rigid mindset. Okay, I will not do this. You can't. I don't think that would be a very good go into that things. And apart from that, I guess they were looking for someone who has some good knowledge about whatever he has mentioned in his CV, because this is very good. This is a very common mistake that we all of us made in our times, that we used to mention a lot in our CV, even though we don't have that much knowledge about those sections in our. We know about ourselves. Okay, we may or may not have that good knowledge about those, but we'll mention to just so that it looks good. So I guess that Oracle did. They look for whatever is there in his CV, this guy's CV or his or her. He or she should be aware of that, whatever it is mentioned. So that is something that they look for. Whatever he has done, though he has done a limited work, but he knows what he has done, or be it whatever limited skills he has, he is good at those skills, whatever he has mentioned. He's not bragging about them or saying lies about them. Okay, I know, but then when it's tested, they don't know. So that's the thing they were looking for, I guess.
Okay, that was very informative. So the last question now. So like people who are going to sit for placements now. So what is one tip, or like not just one tip, any tips that you would like to give them about placements or life in general at college? How they can like
say like Ankit, from my experience, what I have learned is placements is all about persistence. Because in my case, I was the one who used to get rejected in the final rounds of the companies. I don't even have a count of how many trips I made to Vellore for the final rounds of the interview. So in those cases, I think placements is very much about the persistence that you have. See, you will get to the company you deserve. It will be less or more. That is purely depend on what you deserve. But you have to be very true at your skills. And one thing that is very important to remember now, at every single point of day, you should be learning something. The previous day version of yourself should be less informative than your current day's version. And tomorrow, your version of yourself should be more informative, and your knowledge should increase day by day. That is something that shouldn't stop at all. Be it patience, or I think it's applicable in life as well. Learning is something that we should not ever stop, and persistence is the key to patience, I would say.
Okay. I think that was a very good ending to this session, Shivansh. So thank you for joining me today, Shivansh. I'll let viewers ask any questions in the comment section, and I'll let you know if they have any more questions. And I get your answers and I'll post them for the viewers.
Sure, Ankit. It was pleasure having. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. Do not forget to subscribe and join me on Telegram. Thank you.